bought today. Fresh packet. I mean, he started second job at the Adelaide. Literally, every home week, you've got a full week. You've got a full work on. Every second week.
Yeah, because
Who died?
It's fucking like
used to give out the kids. So like under 16. Oh, that's really like, we're 16. Yeah, you know what? Like we used to give out footies.
You pay for like
And under 16
you've
is
got
like,
cash as well.
oh yeah, right. You got that like the live bird. Yeah, it's like good night.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then last week the other home game was Is that? Stand all of it.
Well, that was it. Well, what it was. It sounded like a half a trumpet, but nothing else happened. Programs to fit catering for all levels, male, female, senior and junior, and have the ability to tailor programs to suit the needs, budget and timelines of your organisation. With over 23 years experience across teams and leagues from the top level through to grassroots, talk to us and assist and complement your club programs and maximise the potential of your coaches and your players. The web address is programstofit.com.au and the email address is Tony, he's a good man, at programstofit.com.au. That's it. So we've got rid of what we need to get rid of, I think. And the players now sort of half going into jogs, getting through that muddy spot in the middle. What about the mud in the middle? We're getting ready to start this game, the clash in the Adelaide Football League between Broadview and Prince Alfred. Good big lads jogging by. Last week we had quite a few people under the tree line enjoying themselves. There's no tree line here today. There's a few big lads out there if you don't mind. Jordan Neal to my right, number 30, and Dom Plaquito, number 19 for Broadview. And we are away at last for this particular match, round 3 in the Adelaide Football League competition. And we're going to see what's going to happen very early stages of this competition. Good tackle right there by Neil. Over the top there for Alfred, that's Prince Alfred. Kick towards the half forward line. Neatly picked up by Trengo. He's kicked long in towards full forward. Bounces. He does the chasing. He does the tackling. Umpire watching. Umpire's going to do what? Let's see, Trengo was there, very quick to move down the ground. He's number 9. Of course, Jess is his sister Jess, the brilliant marathon runner. What a star she is. Now there's a scramble. We won't continue to say, Jack, your sister is Jess. We know that. But let's put it this way, she is a super person and a super distance runner. Ball tossed in the air. Prince Alfred. Chance to score on their forward line. Pick up and a kick in towards full forward. And there's a mark in the square. Good kick by Jordan Neal. And that ball floated down the ground. And so into attacking the early moments of this game for Prince Alfred. The kick will be taken down there by Jaden Davis, who is pretty much directly in front, 20 metres out. Jaden Davis on his way in. This will be the first score of this game, and it will be a goal. Jaden Davis has kicked accurately, so the first goal of the game goes to Prince Alfred, kicked by Jaden Davis. Broadview yet to score. We've gone just on 2 minutes of this first quarter. There's the old scoreboard. Good work down there. Good work, Rojo, who had to find the scoreboard under the trees, and he's found it. So we want to be able to keep you up to date with exactly what's going on. These two sides, two of the potent teams in the competition in the Adelaide Football League, and you'd reckon that they would be up and about right throughout the year. Now, a bit of pushing and shoving in the middle. Getting out there is Cooper O'Leary, number 3. You can see him in the Tigers outfit, number 3, but we won't be watching him for a moment because we'll see Prince Alfred into attack to half forward, but no one there to take that grab in defence. For Broadview in defence, it was Jack Fergus. Umpire saying he can go across the goal face. You're defending, he does. Looking to try and create some space in defence. It's a goal to nothing. First goal kicked by Jaden Davis. Now the kick brought back towards centre wing, neat and tidy. Cooper O'Leary. He's going to go across the goal face and go the hand pass. It was okay. Kick back towards the centre wing position. Broadview looking to try and create some space there. A fair distance away from where we are. But the ball is kicked from half-back in towards the half-forward line, back towards the boundary line. It's close to going over, and it is going over just before Chris Curran, a former Sandford star, couldn't quite take the ball, so there'll be a boundary throw in. Well, that's 4 minutes gone in this term. Just the one score. That was Jaden Davis from Prince Alfred who kicked that first goal. Throw in, again close to the boundary line, and it's going to go over or not. Hard to tell from where we are. Back towards half forward. A big leap to try and knock the ball away was unsuccessful. And we'll see Prince Alfred to take the kick. Centre half forward, the ball will land. Scrimmagey football, no one can gather. Good work there by Bradley, who got himself in quickly but couldn't knock it away. And there might be a toss in the air. It will. Almost 5 minutes gone, first term. Scrambling football so far. Cholangyon trying to get away with it, couldn't quite do so. Short pass towards the half-back line. There's a good kick anyway. Oh, play on's the call after the mark was taken. And it'll be a clearance there for Broadview, back towards the centre wing position. Bounces neatly. Umpire watches, going in there to try and take the ball away is Ben Manning. And is he going to be given a free kick against him for holding the ball? He is. So he was a little bit too slow. And the ball comes towards the half-forward line by way of Oscar Clark. Oscar Clark, good kick. And a fine grab is taken down there by the captain, Tommy Humphries. Now, Tommy's, how did you think about it? And now he's going to go the short pass. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there, Tommy, because he kicked it directly to the opposition, and the clearance comes around towards the half-back line. Good work for Broadview, taken by Ralph, who's kicked back towards the centre wing. Neat and tidy, Joe Leary kicks it back towards centre half-back. Neatly done. Cholangyan has the mark at half-back. So we've gone 6 minutes of this quarter. There's the one score. And that's Jaden Davis who's kicked the one. And the ball is in the middle of a sticky wicket, to say the least. A very sticky wicket. Bounces towards the half-forward line. Good grab. Umpire is not going to give it a free kick. He's still saying no. Play on. I'll blow the whistle. You keep going. That was Jack Trengove, number 9. Trengove's hand pass was steady. Neat and tidy. Field in towards half forward. No mark taken. Hand pass was good. Running there is Humphries. Humphries kick towards full forward. Bounces. Players down there belong to Broadview. They should be able to make the clearance, and they do. Centre half back. Kick back towards the centre wing position. It bounces. Little will pick it up. He does very well indeed. On the left boot, he's kicked not too smart. Bounces loose. In defence there, Charlton. Charlton can't clear it away there for Prince Alfred. Tried to do the work, couldn't quite do so. It's kicked back towards the boundary line. Now there's some work out there to be done because it's Prince Alfred charging after the ball, but they couldn't gather beforehand. It's over the boundary line before Jackson Wilson could bring it back in. 7 minutes gone. Not much happening on the scoreboard. Jaden Davis, the only scorer, kicked a goal from directly in front. Here's Trengove in towards half forward, clears the pack. Chance now to be brought back in towards the centre half forward position. Umpire watches carefully. Humphries is in there. No whistle, no free kick, and they'll get themselves sorted out. Humphries gets to his feet, runs back into a position of authority at centre half forward. Ball bounced. Humphries taken without the ball. No whistle. Prince Alfred in attack, only 30 out from the goal face that they are attacking. No one can grab it. It's a push and a shove. A good run forward there by Macaulay. Macaulay's kick for Prince Alfred in towards the forward pocket. Body's crashing. There's a couple down over there too. A Broadview player who hit the deck and is going to be looked after. He's okay. He's going to knock the ball back. Slow, steady going from both sides. The side that would be favoured would undoubtedly be Prince Alfred. And they have worked pretty solidly to get that only goal kick by Jaden Davis. And we've only seen really Broadview into attack on one occasion. Ball in the air. Punched away. Half a dozen players just fall over each other. It's like really down at the local 10-pin bowling where they crunch, whack, no one can really do anything out of the ordinary. Neil goes in hard, didn't quite knock the ball away. That's new number big 3-0. He's a big man. Tried to knock the ball away, couldn't do so. And there'll be a toss in the air. He attempted to knock the ball away, did pretty well. Is anyone there to help him out? No, there's not. This is Broadview playing a lot better than last week. A lot better than last week. Spin around, there could be a chance for them to come forward now. In towards the half forward line. Missed there by Sam Rhodes. Good run out of the way there. Good run, Prince Alfred coming forward towards the half forward line. Trent Gove taps the ball close towards the boundary line. He's going to render some assistance. He goes back in and tries to grab the ball. Can't quite do so. Broadview doing well again. A good strong tackle in there for, that's Garrels. Garrels knocks at the ground. Now it's back to Trengove, who's getting plenty of stats. Hand pass comes out of trouble. Chance for another hand pass for Broadview. Back towards the centre half back position. They're going to clear. They're going to clear a fair distance too. That kick went all of 35-40 metres, and now there's a holding the ball call. And the free kick will go, I'm reckoning down there. That'll go to Mazzini. Mazzini does well. Kicks the ball in towards the centre half forward position. Trengove waiting for the ball to perhaps come out in his direction. That's not going to be the case. Goes in, lays the tackle. Umpire watches, and I'm reckoning that'll be a bit of a new fellas. 11 minutes gone. Just the one goal kicked in this first quarter. Now there's a free kick to be taken, and the kick has been kicked. You've got cost of Bradley, and Bradley does well, the former Glenelg captain in the Sandful. He goes the short pass, and it's Cameron Pritchard whose kick into wood centre half forward. He's going to go the hand pass. He's got the hand pass over to Wicks. Wicks in towards the forward pocket. No, the kick was poor. Manning does the relieving for Broadview. Back towards the half-back flank. It's kick. Not much happening out there. It's pretty scrambly football. Short pass is on towards the half-back line. Racing in to pick it up. Who's going to grab it over there? We'll see in defence. Good work there by Wilson. Back towards the half-back line. And Broadview standing up well in defence. Thumping kick goes straight down the ground over the centre position. Neatly picked up. Transfer for Rolota, and Rolota on the run, excuse me. Does so well, and he has kicked a goal. He burst clear, had the boot to ball, and Jacob Rolota has kicked a goal, and the scores are level. 1 goal each of 2 in this first quarter, and we have, let's have a look. We've ticked 12 and a half minutes, so fine goal there from Rolota, who broke clear, and his accuracy has meant from the Jacob man, the J curve, he's kicked a goal, and the scores are level. So you've got to say to yourself, I've seen Broadview the last couple of weeks, they've wobbled and haven't done anything out of the ordinary, but today they are playing good football, and they're doing it again out of the middle into towards the centre half forward position, playing with a little bit of zest. Kick towards centre half forward is not bad, and the kick floats towards centre half forward, and the mark is taken there by the half forward. That's Cale Wren. Cale Wren. Sunshine now, getting bits and pieces through from Roat, who was our cameraman there, saying that it's not too bad now, the weather. I'll take your word for it, my friend. Short goal, a lead for Cale Wren with any score. It's going to curl back and it's fisted away, and we'll go through for 1 behind. So a behind there to Broadview, near 1-2-8. Prince Alfred, 1 straight 6. 14 minutes gone in this first quarter. The first quarter, of course, programs to fit, encouragement, assistance, advice and support, the lifeblood of any team or family. If these factors are present, the team is a cohesive entity. With that, we can say that's a dead set giveaway. Now here's Mackenzie! Running down the ground from centre half forward, unloads, and Tyler Mackenzie has kicked a behind, just offline. Looked like it might have got through the 2 big white sticks, but not to be. In the last few minutes it's been some productive minutes from the Broadview Football Club. Coached by Matthew Burgess. And they've had a wonky old season, but this is a good start after last week was terrible early. But they've got themselves into a position now of, starting the game well, which is oh so important. Now the kick in towards halfback from Prince Alfred goes across towards the centre of the ground. It does well. Bradley runs, goes the hand pass, neat and tidy. They'll come down the ground. Is there anyone there to take it? Short pass on, and the mark is taken down the ground there by Luke Macaulay. Goes the short pass. It's kicked in towards forward pocket. No one can take the grab. Flick back out of the pack. It's about 35-40 metres away from the goal front. Short pass is on in towards centre half forward for Prince Alfred. This scrambling play at the moment, it's not the mud down there that's the issue. The mud back in the middle's the issue. And there'll be a bounce rushing down there to get involved and try and jump up and win that tap down. We're going to see, it'll go to Broadview. They'll clear it away towards centre wing. They do it well too. Well done there by Wilson, back towards the true centre wing position. Score check here, 16 minutes gone, 1-2-8 to 1 straight 6. Good tight game, that's what we want, and that's what we've got. Good game here in this Adelaide Football League competition. That's neat and tidy there, that's Field. Field does well, short pass on. And it's over the boundary line for a throw in. Trend goes, who's wearing number 9, number 44. Down there is Cameron Pritchard. A few puddles there. Hope you're enjoying that coverage. This is Adelaide Football League. I'll give it to you all the way through. Don't you worry about that. There's a good kick. In towards half forward. And actually no one there at all for Prince Alfred. It started the game well, but it's been a good spirited comeback by Broadview. And they are at the moment doing pretty well. Let's see who can do anything at centre half forward. Little. Drag to the ground, umpire says my ball. Little look-alike there, isn't he? Little. Look like Jack Revolt, I reckon. We'll talk about town in Tasmania during the year. Jack Revolt wasn't born in Hobart, he was born in Queensland. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about football, and that's the main thing. Here's the chance now for Larson. For Prince Alfred. Larson in towards centre half forward. That's alright. Over the top. Knocked on there by Pitt. Pitt couldn't do anything with it. Got rid of it to his teammate who snapped the goal. That's Luke McCauley, and that's through for one behind. So Prince Alfred 1-1-7. Broadview 1-2-8. This is the coverage of Adelaide Football League. This particular game. Lots of shout outs to Programs to Fit. That web address is programstofit.com.au, or the email tony@programstofit.com.au. And our workhorses today, Rawat Barudi and Rosalie Pearson, providing their assistance. Peter Walsh in the chair. If I go into all sorts of details as to where geographically I was located, that'd give away probably half an hour. So I won't worry about that. We'll just stick to what's going on with the football. And with the football at 19 minutes, it's down towards the half forward line. Down there for the side that's been pretty good, pretty impressive, Broadview. Doing the chasing out there, and there's a holding the ball call. And Broadview will take the kick, getting close to 20 minutes in this term. A short break during the term, and then away we go. And don't forget, at the end of the game, the Rohat will be there to take a happy snap of the best on ground who wins those thongs. Who will get those? Let's just see what can happen. Kick for Broadview, floats it towards full forward off hands and through for a behind. So I'll just find my text marker, which I lost earlier today, which was said. Broadview 139, Prince Alfred 117, and we now have gone 20 minutes of this term. There's the short pass on, goes to McCauley. McCauley has it, goes to the short pass, and there's a player thrown to ground after he took the mark. Umpire's going to say that's alright. That's Mitchell Field. Short pass, all at the attempt to pick it up wasn't successful. Trengo got a hand pass. Kick now for Prince Alfred in towards the half forward line, but some shoddy work there from the side that might have gone in as favourites in this game, Prince Alfred, because that one was cut off at half back now for Broadview. They hang around towards centre wing and thumped over the line. Just past where that punt is. We saw Rothead right on song as our cameraman, and what we saw at the start there in the middle, we just saw a blob of mud. So we've had a strange old day. We've gone 21 minutes of this term. That's a bit better. Good run through there from Bradley. Bradley kicks down towards the half forward line. No one can take it. There's a few arms and legs all over the shop, and there will be a fresh start. 21 and a half gone, and all of those are looking at what's happening in London over tonight. Enjoy. For some people, they absolutely love it. For others, you prefer to watch test pattern. But that's not my opinion. I'm just mentioning that that's what some people do want. Short passing to half forward, good kick, and a good kick and a good mark too. That was a very good mark, and that mark was taken by Jake Hogdy. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Didn't go as far as he would have liked. Oh, there's a chance now for a rush behind. It will be. Tipped over the line now in Broadview. 1-4-10. Prince Alfred. 1-1-7. Is it 1-1-7? I just checked. Yeah, 1-1-7. As the ball goes over the boundary line. At the 22.5 minute mark of this first quarter. Adelaide Football League. Don't forget tomorrow morning, some details on the Division 3 competition. Very keen to get you in the teams that are involved to let us know what's happening in your world and who is doing well, who is playing well, coming up to perhaps a milestone, all those sorts of things. We want to have some sharing moments. There's a good mark too. There's a good sharing mark taken by Oscar Clark. He plays on. Oscar towards centre half forward. It's down for him. By all four, they scratch around. Little does well to pick up. Little for Broadview. Back towards the centre of the ground. Right if you can. You can, says Ralph. He's kicking towards half forward for Broadview. Didn't quite go as far as he would have liked. It's close to going over the boundary line. Still in play. It's still bouncing. Now it's pushed over the boundary line, and what's going on there? Is there going to be a free kick? Don't think so. 23.5 minutes gone. People over there enjoying themselves. What you do is, this is my only comment that I make about any sport, particularly football, when you go to the football, enjoy your time and make sure that you enjoy what's going on there. That's what you need to do. Don't be silly, just enjoy your football. Now, free kick, not free kick. Hand pass out of the pack. Bit of a chance for a snap into full forward. It's going to be hand passed, leaf hand pass, running back there. We'll see Broadview kick, and the mark is good. Mark is good in defence. That's taken by Mitch Wicks. 24.5 gone. There's quarter going through distance too, because we've only got the 2 goals kicked. Trengo does well. Trengo short pass. Was that the siren? It was. Well, there you are. There's the siren. Quarter time Broadview 1-4-10, and Prince Alfred 1-1-7. 1-4-10 to 1-1-7 for, let's have a look. Broadview, Jacob Rollotta is the goal scorer, and for Prince Alfred, Jaden Davis is the scorer. It's quarter time. This is the Adelaide Football League first quarter of the match being played between Broadview and Prince Alfred, and we'll be back to start the second quarter in about 60 seconds time.
It's $5, dude. It's from Anchor. It's a big W bread. Who's that gold pro? If they go pro,
Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the match in the Adelaide Football League. Round of 3 already, can you believe it? And once it starts to get itself sorted out, we've really got to be thinking, let's win some of these early games to give ourselves a spot for playing for position of authority in the top 8. In the top 8, I won't go into too much detail, but Glenunga, Prince Alfred, Port District, and then we've got Broadview, who aren't that far away, but in other teams like Tea Tree Gully, the Bombers, Broadview. And if you start to get the speed wobbles, you get yourself into all sorts of positions of issues. Old Ignatian's down there at the bottom with Brighton Bombers. St Peter's down there, Sacred Heart down there. And so we'll just wait and see as to what's going on. Now, I've got to tell you, our cameraman is on song. He is on song. That's the good news. The bad news from Rowan is it's raining now. So, I'm disappointed for you, Rowan, but I want you to stay there, mate. You're a man of soul and substance. And the rain falls, which is not all that smart. But still, it's a tight game, and that's what we want. We haven't had a lot of rain in the few weeks that we've had so far, but as the players getting themselves organised, there are the 3 umpires. And it's not too late either if you've got a club where you're aware as to those umpires. All you need to do is to get to our cameraman Rohit, who made an effort to find out who the umpires were before the game started. And we want to tell you, it's a sharing moment. We want to be able to say, guess who that bloke is over there? It's not Kermit the Frog, he's an umpire. I want to tell you, our people, how important the umpires are, and I'm deadly serious. I did a lot of umpiring when I was in the Central Highlands in Ballarat. I did some boundary umpiring, I did some goal umpiring, I did some central umpiring, got $1 or $2, and Dad used to take half of it off me, which is okay. But it was such a really good thing to do. So if you know who the umpires are, check our cameraman, Rohit, who's an absolute star, and give the details to him so that I can tell you after the halftime break who the umpires are. I really would like to do that. So a bit of sharing for you if you don't mind. We started this second term. It was Humphries who tried to knock it forward towards the boundary line. Rolls and pushes and twists and turns. Now it's a chance for mark up there towards Prince Alfred. The kick will go in towards full forward, and the mark is taken. I reckon up there that's Craig Pitt. Craig Pitt has gone the short pass. Craig, kick the ball, son. He just poked at that one, didn't put too much oomph into it, and that being the case, it will mean that clearance from Kane Flanagan from Broadview bangs the ball around towards the half-back line. Beautifully picked up over there. That's Jackson Wilson. Now, the umpire is going to... He's going to take it off him. He said, no. He said, when you took it and when you were tackled, that wasn't going to do you any good. So, no appearance on that one. There's a kick now. And towards the half-forward line, and it's wobbled. And it's gone over the boundary line. You can see the emergency sitting over there on the fence underneath the tarpaulin or the tent or whatever. It's cold out there now. Chance now for Prince Alfred to go forward. Long kick in towards centre half forward, off the hand of the pack. Umpire says play on or what? No. Chance there, charging out then and running forward was Matthew Mazzini, but he must have just put his big toe over the boundary line. And there will be a throw in. Tight game. Tight game. 117 to 1410. Broadview in front. Playing the game well too. Seen them in the last couple of weeks, and first week down by under a goal. Last week they just didn't come to play. They had a couple of shockers early in the game. I'll find my bits and pieces because they just fell apart early on. Hurried home afterwards, but the damage was done. We'll see who will find his paper, and he'll know that they got hammered. What's going on here? There's just a bit of a holding up in. Sure, where's the ball? Sometimes that can be a problem when there's no ball. Here we go. Gotcha. And we're appearing out of the blue. For Prince Alfred. That's a good kick. That's a very good kick indeed. And that is going to be a goal. Now that's the good news. Now the guy who kicked it from behind a tree. Which isn't the good news, but the goal is scored, so it's 2-1-13 to 1-4-10, and we'll pick up that goal whenever we can, which could be impossible, but we'll do our best. So the boys are clapping. What would they do? 23, I might just think to myself, that could be Andrew Bradley. We'll have to check to see if we can check at half time and see whether or not it might have been Andrew Bradley. It could have been, because whoever kicked it was from behind a tree. Anyway, half forward. Prince Alfred looking good now, getting that goal in a hurry. There's a holding the ball call. Umpire is watching carefully. And there'll be a free kick, and it'll go to Broadview. 5 minutes gone in the term. Kick back towards centre, half back. Good tackle there, Tringo. He laid the tackle on. Very strong indeed. Stopped the Broadview player from busting clear. Kick across the body, bounces back towards centre, half forward. Hand pass is good. Broadview, you're clearing off. Chance to come forward. Ball kick there from Manning. In towards half forward. Now kicked even longer down towards centre, half forward. Umpire says play on. What's he going to do? Oh, he's going to give a free kick, I think. What's he going to do? Man in green is going to bounce it. Just a few bodies there that are getting to their feet at the 5.5 minute mark of this term. Ball in the air, little wait for it to come out, didn't come in his direction. Ball towards half back. That's better. Tringo runs. He still runs. Kicks from half back. That ball will go almost 40 metres. That's a good kick. But it bounces away and will go over the boundary line and will go out on the full. So the free kick over there will go to Jaden Ryan. Score check. 2-2-14, 2-1-13 it is to 1-4-10. Kick towards half forward. Leaped there by Patico, couldn't take the mark. No one can take it away. Hand pass was wobbly. Oh, there's a free kick, surely. Over the shoulder, no. Looked as if Cameron Pritchard was going to get knocked, but no, he's okay. 6 minutes gone. Must be having a throw in. Trengo's hand pass wasn't too bad. He goes back in, gets it again. Very scrambly plays. Misty rain. Got a few of the golfers out there with their caps on. And we've got a few there with their rugs. Not so much outdoor furniture out there, but just keeping themselves cool because it is fresh. Just the 3 goals kicked so far in this game. Not going to be too many, you wouldn't think. There's a nice short pass to half back. Kick by Prince Alfred into towards centre half forward. It's a good kick there. And let's have a look. It's going to go to number 19, Jaden Davis. Jaden Davis! Oh, Jaden Davis! Excuse me! Jaden goes with the J-curve, and he's popped that one up in the air, and he has got the desired result. He's kicked 2 goals now. That was a ripper. That went on about 45, 50 metres, and his kick gives Prince Alfred even a bigger lead. They now with that lead 3-1-19 to Broadview, who are 1-2-8. How about that for a kick? And the umpire in the middle just getting rid of a bit of the mud. Louis. You can hear the breeze blowing there, and conditions here pretty wintry. So that score Jaden Davis has kicked 2, Bradley's kicked 1, and it's 3-1-19 to 1-4-10, and the umpires retrieved the ball, which I'm pleased to report about. Ball in the air, big leap there, Jordan Neal, won the tap away, did it beautifully, kicked in towards centre half forward, clears the pack, Middle does well in defence, goes the short pass. His kick wasn't all that smart, but fortunately he had some movement. Broadview winning the tap. Don't forget, encouragement, assistance, advice and support, the lifeblood of any team or family. These are the factors that are present in a team that is cohesive entity. And we're talking about programstofit.com.au. programstofit.com.au. We'll give you more details during the half-time break as we see Trengo does well, goes for the hand pass across his body. Well, Winterwood centre half forward, touched off for a bit. It'll bounce back towards the half-back line. And the umpire's watching and saying, no fellas, it's okay, good kick. Mark is taken over there by Luke McCauley. He plays on. A good swing in this game. Prince Alfred starting to early take control. And the kick was pretty reasonable, but floated towards the centre half forward position. Broadview in control. Kick back towards centre. Bounces and will stay in touch. Nice hand pass. Lovely hand pass and lead. Kick in towards full forward. Chasing hard for Broadview, who got a push. And good work there, good solid work in defence there from Joshua Garrels. And there'll be a boundary throw in. Good stuff there for Broadview. That was Jay O'Leary, the skipper, who just kept on running. Throw in. Hand pass. That's neat and tidy. Kick into full forward, it bounces. Broadview with a chance, only 20 metres out from the goal, but they are attacking. They can't get near it, and there'll be a bounce. 11 minutes gone. Don't forget during the half-time break, bits and pieces as to what's happening in our world. We're all tapped away from the bounce down. Jack Trengo throws his arms out as if to say, well, come on, well, let's get things going. And there will be a get things going, in other words, a free kick. And we'll go to Prince Alfred. That's a little bit of a handball, that's not going to happen. A kick, back towards half-back, an effort to take the mark there from Jaden Ryan, the vice-captain. He got whacked, bounces loose. Prince Alfred now a chance to pick it up and kick it very close to going out of bounds on the full. Not quite. Jacko's the call, that's Chris Curran who has the mark. Chris Curran across the goal face, he's defending. Mackenzie Slee, that's all right too. Umpire is letting play go along, fair enough. Now he's going to blow the whistle. And a holding the ball call. Took his time. 12 minutes gone in the term. Let's check that score again. Let me see, 1, 2, 2, that's 3-2-20 to 1-4-10. The lead belongs to Prince Alfred. Kick around towards centre wing. Sun coming out now, which is good because it's been fresh. Goes back towards the centre wing position. And it's banged over the boundary line. A good fist there by Alex Day, and there'll be a throw in. Purple finding a spot there to get out of the breeze. A few of the youngsters tearing around and keeping mum and dad on their toes at the football. 13 minutes gone. Boundary throw in. No one can win the trap away. Anyang does well. Can't quite knock it forward. Umpire letting play go on. The players finding it very difficult. It's not all that slippery, but it's gluey enough. And that's the problem. The problem over there from number 10 over there, Tom Humphreys, who tried to grab hold of it, had it, lost it, and now the ball is going to be a free kick. Free kick to Broadview, taken by Cale Wren, back towards centre wing. Over the top. Again, not much happening. Umpire blows the whistle and is going to elect to say play on and then advantage play on as Trent goes over the shoulder. Umpire gives play on. Now he's going to bring it back and there'll be a free kick to Broadview. 14 minutes gone in the turn. Broadview's kick. In towards full forward. No one can take it. Kick across the body, and it's a good grab. Fine mark in defence there for Prince Alfred. Marking a kick down the ground too, but unfortunately the kick was ordinary and it's marked there nearby Mackenzie. He's going to go backwards. That's his teammate Wren who takes the ball. Wren goes across the face of goal what he's defending. And you just reckon that to stay in the game, Broadview need a goal before half time. And hanging around, just can't quite get up to be really in touch. Umpire watches carefully as this ball is kicked in towards the forward pocket. Umpire watches as it's going to be a good strong mark in defence, taken by Jaden Ryan, the vice captain, who skips back and thinks about playing on. Does so. Kicks across the goalface he's defending. Back towards Wilson. Wilson's kick is alright. Wilson's kick goes back to Ryan. Broadview. Well, they haven't done too much with the ball. And Ryan's got it. The vice captain. His kick. Long and strong. Back towards the centre wing. That's a good knock out there taken too. That's Mazzini. Mazzini's kicking towards centre half forward, and I just reckon there could be a chance of a goal from here. Could be, I'm thinking down there that's Oscar Clark. But we're 3.5 k's away from where the player is who's got the ball. Let's see what he can do. Going to take the shot at goal now. He's about 40 out. His kick. Just off line. Just off line and through for a behind. So at the 17 minute mark of the second quarter, 2-2 to nothing in this quarter. And so that's where we've got Prince Alfred getting that little break, and that's exactly what they deserve. And they swing the ball forward now. Lachlan McNamara. McNamara not quite. Another behind. So 2-3 to a duck egg in this quarter. And we've gone some 17 minutes in this second quarter. 17 minutes gone. Kick back after that behind towards where Trent goes there. He does well. Short pass is on. Oh, very good short pass indeed. And Andrew Bradley comes out and takes the mark. Bradley, I'll only say this once more, just a really good guy. Played so much football for Brunel, was a captain in the Sandful, and a very, very popular player. And he's going to line up for goal. He's directly in front. He's 35 out. Bradley's kick on its way. Bradley's kick on its way. It is home. He's kicked a goal, and this has been the very impressive finish to the second term of the Prince Alfred team. 4-3-27 to 1-4-10. Brilliant performance by our man of the boundary lines. Look, you know, you gotta give credit where it's due. And Rohart ducks out from behind a tree, takes a photo of what the score is. I can tell you, my friends, and with the listening to the coverage of the Adelaide Football League, you know what's going on. Gee, that's a big league now. That's a big league. We've gone 19 minutes of this term, and it's been a very, very impressive performance by Prince Alfred, who haven't had a loss so far in this year, and they're enjoying themselves immensely now with goals in this term. And they have the ball towards centre wing, and it's over for a boundary throw in. 3-3 in this term to Broadview, who have not scored, so I'll get access to the information during the half-time break. Hopefully we'll get everything for you. Oh, here's a good run through the middle. That's McNamara. Down the ground, it clears the pack. It'll run towards full forward. Who's going to grab it down there? Umpire's calling out, no fellas, there's no free kick for a push in the back, because there was no push in the back. It worked there by Craig Pitt. But there's about 10 or a dozen players around there, and this ball belted away and through for another behind. So 3-4 in this term to nothing. 3-4 to nothing in the term. That means it's 4-5-29 to 1-2-8. And Broadview, well, we've got some issues. We've got 20 minutes having elapsed. We'll have a 3-minute break during the break at half-time. Don't forget, I mentioned at programstofit.com.au and Tony at programstofit.com.au. We'll give more details during the break as Broadview will come clear in towards centre half forward. They're just a little bit untidy at the moment. Flanagan, his kick, and then he's got it, now he's caught it. Umpire says no, I won't pay you for holding the man or holding the ball. So Flanagan gets up and he's okay. Ball topped in the air. Not tracking now, kick towards the half forward line, and it's rolled over for a boundary throw in. Beautiful day out here too. We've had some rain, but it hasn't been too bad. And for those who get to see their football, well, we hope you're enjoying the Adelaide Football League. And the boundary throw in. Little has it, left boot to ball, and the mark will be taken there by Hobdy. Hobdy across the face of the goals he's defending. O'Leary, very quick. O'Leary got a hand pass. He kept on running. Umpire let him go. And there's a chance now for Broadview in towards the half forward line. Neatly picked up there by Mackenzie. He's kicked towards Little. Little, it bounces for him. He flips the ball over the top. And it's gone towards the boundary line. It still isn't. Umpire says holding the ball. Holding the ball, the call. 22 minutes gone. Getting close to half time. Big performance by Prince Alfred. They kicked 3-4 in this quarter. Broadview haven't scored. That's going to hurt them big time. Mackenzie does well, gets the knock on. Now Flanagan. Flanagan does well to another Flanagan who's kicked. That's Callum into wood centre half forward. There's no one there to take hold of the grab at the 22.5-minute mark of the term. And here we go. Here's a chance now for Prince Alfred. Great pick down the ground. Has the ball. Hand pass. Got rid of it. Who's there? Short pass on. And the mark is going to be taken. Within range too. Good running down the ground. Good teamwork there. And we see Prince Alfred. A chance now with, that's number 19. That is Jaden Davis. I reckon he's kicked a couple. Now I wouldn't have my Tatslotto numbers on it, but I reckon he has. And he's going to have a shot at goal. Jaden Davis. And all the details on Buddy Bet next week too, with a bit of extra time. Jaden, let's see what you can do. Jaden hits the post. Jaden's kick offline. 3-5 in this quarter. And if we were running a raffle, you'd have to be able to make contact with us and tell us when the siren sounds, because when the siren sounds, it's almost impossible to hear. I shouldn't be complaining. I just want to hear it, that's all. So we can stop talking. Let's see. There's a good grab at half-back. Nice grab. Leaping in the air was Kobe Russell. Kobe Russell. Kick towards centre wing. No one can take it. Back to the boundary line. Oh, look at the speed, if you don't mind. Holding the ball, maybe? I'm watching the two players who want to whack each other behind play. That's neat and tidy. Good grab. Number 35 there. That was Campbell Wildman. Back towards the centre of the ground. Ball was taken there. Jackson, no, that was Craig Pitt, who was tackled and then we bounce. So I'll take a break. See whether or not we can get access to those goal kickers. It'll be very, very handy. See what we can do. Ball half forward. No one can gather. Who can gather? 31's down there. That's 14 who does well. That's Larson. Larson's kicking towards full forward. Scrambling play out of the pack. A snap at goal on the right boot. Just offline. Good kick there from Craig Pitt. But through for a behind and through for another score. So 3 goals, 6 in this quarter. And the rain continues now to get steady and worse and cold and freezing. 26 minutes gone. Rohat doing a brilliant job standing in the rain. He's got to find who the goal kickers are. Then I'll be telling it he's done an even better brilliant job. We're waiting for the ball to be brought back into play. 26 minutes has gone. Let's see what can happen. Almost half time in this Adelaide Football League game. Kick into play, marked by Pitt. Pitt's kick into towards centre half forward. Snap out of the pack and through for a goal. Kicked out of nowhere. 6 players belt each other with high fives, which is really good, providing they're all standing next to each other. And let's hope we can pick up that goal score at half time. 5-6-36 to 1-4-10. And that goal coming up at the 27-minute mark. And this gives Prince Alfred a very handy lead. They have cleared out now. In this term, they've kicked 4 goals, 6 to Broadview. who've kicked 1 goal for. Granunga on top of the table, Prince Alfred in second spot, and there was a noise then. There was a noise. That's it. There was the noise. You missed it. It's half time. 27 minutes and 15 seconds. And at half time, what are they doing here? That's it. 5-6-36 to 1-4-10. That's the score at half time, and the rain now gets even heavier. Prince Alfred in this Adelaide Football League clash on a Saturday afternoon, 5-6-36, Broadview 1-4-10. The players decide the best way to get off the ground is to run off as fast as you can. I don't blame you, because it's becoming very, very ordinary indeed, but not the scoreboard, because Prince Alfred doing well, 5-6-36 to Broadview 1-4-10. We'll take a short break. We've got our man out on the scene, Rohat, who's doing as best he can to pick up the bits and pieces that we need to try and pass on to you, my friends, and hopefully we can come back in about 3 minutes' time with more details on this game. Prince Alfred 5-6-36, Broadview 1-4-10. Peter Walsh at the Adelaide Football League clash this afternoon as the players enter the bar over there. I like that sign. And they're going to have a spell. And so we'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes with Prince Alfred sailing along brilliantly and looking to make it yet another win in this Adelaide Football League competition.
Prince Alfred. That's right. We can see that if you don't communicate with me.
Dude, you know, I did like 13 names. I had one dude, I had 12 names on my head. So bad. Basically, try back. I got my car. Yeah, I'm ready to drive, bro. That's not. That's not my work. My gym membership. Richmond's winning by more than 25. Alright, now we can go back.
I've never done drugs.
Soak up the sun, boys.
What is the vitamin C you get from the sun? Vitamin C. Oh, hopefully these AirPods are waterproof.
Dude, if air connection connects them, yeah, they can smoke them all day. Don't offer him in the summer. He's done. Don't offer him in the summer. I don't care. Can't connect. Just swore. Fuck. There's a great bag behind stuff.
Go against stuff.
Whoever's got a hopper 891 next time. Is that the lush? Might be down, bro. 1 goal to 5. Yeah. He's I don't know, I saw an ad. Where's the other one got? Oh, it's here, right? Huh? Probably in the back. Wait, how do you have the other one? No way to need it. Wait, do you? You have the other one? It is oh, no. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, look at the scoreboard. Oh, we're doing well. Oh, shit. It looks like a fucking video. One back on the live stream. Oh, you got your bag? Half can get back. Short time. You boys go. It's very hot. Very hot. Big specials on the lot. Yeah, big special. Are you going to the pub or are you going up there? Right, you're gone. I'm kidding, that's right. Oh, real! Oh, real! Yes! Yes! Comebacks on these guys.
Hello, Peter.
Oh, right to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just about to text you.
Sorry?
I was just about to text you.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, you haven't got anything at all on goal kickers or anything?
No.
No, I understand.
Everybody just took off.
Yeah, understood.
Started scoring.
That's okay. No worries. Now, remember, we're going to have to at the end of the day do the press pass. Okay, will you just message me when we're ready to go, and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Thanks, mate. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Wait, what did you say Richmond was? Oh, there we go. 30 to 30 now. They're up by 24. What's it? Bro, always.
Welcome back to the Adelaide Football League clash, a round 3 clash between Broadview and Prince Alfred. And unfortunately for Broadview, it's been a rather disappointing start to their season. They kicked the first goal in this game, but that's just about been it, because Prince Alfred have kicked 5 goals 6 in the first half. Broadview 1 goal 4. Conditions have been a little bit disturbing, put it this way. It's been heavy rain, and our man on the scene, Roja, despite quite a few suggestions from the officials of both clubs as to try and get the goal kickers for us and pass the information on, we haven't had too much luck, unfortunately, but it's not through lack of trying. Players lining up to start their second half, and it's been a bold show by Prince Alfred. In the second term they kicked 4 goals 5, and Broadview did not score. Jacob Rulilotta was the first goal scorer for Broadview, looked the goods and kicked well, but from Prince Alfred's point of view, they've been about the place and look as if they are in control. Now there is the squeaky siren to start the second half of this game, a game where Prince Alfred haven't lost this year so far, and Broadview struggling to try and stay in touch. And once you lose a little bit of momentum, it is a bit of a worry. Glenunga unbeaten in this competition. So they're waiting for the boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. That's number big 3-0. That's Jordan Neal, who's got a little bit of, let's say, red hair as he goes in, lays the tackle, tries to knock it away in towards the half forward line. Can't do so. There's a follow up and there's a kick, and it will go in towards full forward and does the bouncing and will be taken over the boundary line for a throw in. So the umpires running around and getting themselves involved in the mire, which is in the middle of the ground actually, because there's a fair bit of mud that's out there. You don't see that all that often, but there's some today. So Broadview, with a bit of mud out there in the middle for what's happening in the world of cricket. Now, ball kicked around towards half back. Chance there for the side that leads comfortably on the table. That's Prince Alfred, and they beat the ball around towards centre wing, and there will be a free kick. And the free kick will go to Jaden Ryan. Big oval, all right, but there's a few spots where we had some rain just before half time, which didn't make it any easier. And don't forget, after the game we'll be nominating who has won the goodies, and that will be the task of our boundary rider to go across and do what's necessary. Pretty hard to pick so far, because most of the players have been dominated by Prince Alfred. That's the side that we have at the moment, and the short pass is on. That's marked there by Andrew Bradley. Bradley will keep the goal just before half time. Does well, gets rid of it. Pritchard's the target. Pritchard at half forward. Is it going to sit for him? He goes to short pass. Good kick too. Ran down into some space. A few people over there I think might have slipped in and had a quiet one during the half-time break. That's alright. So this kick in towards forward pocket. It's Trengo who got the fist of the ball and knocked it over the boundary line for a throw in. So during our coverage of all of the games that you'll be hearing, you'll hear of course a few names of those that were playing in other leagues and are now playing in the Adelaide Football League, and it's good to see that they are still enjoying their spoils and getting themselves involved. Little's in there diving in hard, couldn't quite knock the ball clear. Umpire is watching and not doing anything else except watching. And now there will be a, let's have a look. Have a look at the mud there. What about that? Glue in the middle. Early days. 3 minutes gone in the term. That's Hodby number 11 over there on the far side. He's wearing the number 11 top for the Broadview team. Ball is knocked out of the pack. Trengo. The touch was the call. It was a spectator was calling out, but it's hacked off the ground in towards full forward. It rolls. It's not going to go through for a score. It's going to be taken over the boundary line and thrown in just before, in effect, Alex Day from Broadview was able to rush back in the Tigers outfit and take position. 4 minutes gone in this term. Conditions cool. Really heavy downpour of rain just before half time and then during the half time break, which wasn't good. Still, footy. They're all loving it anyway, that's the main thing, getting out there to play it. Kick towards centre wing. Bounces now to where there's a nice little shove, a fair shove too. That was from Mazzini, then he lost control of the ball. Kick back towards centre wing. Chance now for Broadview to come forward and perhaps look towards scoring because they haven't scored a goal for a while. Kick long towards full forward. Let's have a look. Trying to look at where the ball went. No, it's through for a behind. So it's 1-5-11 Broadview. Prince Alfred 5-6-36. Go the Broadies is the call on their home day. That's the call. There's a few significant players from Broadmeadows in Victoria. There's the ball at centre wing. Good tackle. Umpire says holding the ball. And there's a bit of the old water that's spraying everywhere. There's a free kick there. It'll go to Tara McKenzie. Have a look to see what's further on. You see one of the big lights there from the football ground there. McKenzie kicks towards the half forward line. Should have been a mark down there. It wasn't taken down there by Mitchell Fee. He's going to do the running backwards. The ball by left boot is back down the ground and it's marked there by Lachlan McNamara. He goes for the short pass right on centre wing. Marked there by Trengove. Trengove. Good kick. Very good kick indeed to Mitchell Field. And they bring the ball down now, Prince Alfred. Now he's going to go backwards. That's alright, if he can do that and get away with it. Kicks it accurately. Now he's going to get into trouble now because his effort to kick the ball forward didn't come to the production that he wanted to. He's bouncing in the forward pocket. Chance over there for Summer, vice captain of the Prince Alfred team, and there will be a bounce in the air. See a few patrons there hiding behind trees with coats on, which is a very, very wise move. Seven minutes in the term, just the one behind scored. And Broadview looking to try and work their way back into a position of authority in this table, and they need to do something out of the ordinary. I've seen them a few times this year. Last week was the disappointing game when it just didn't happen for them. They got the first goal today, but after that this hasn't happened. They are in towards centre half forward. Good tap on there by Vice Captain Summer. He's kicked around towards the half back line. It's belted towards the boundary line. Away there from, who was over there? That's Kobe Russell for Broadview, and there'll be a boundary throw in. People out there chin wagging and saying hello and barracking for their favourite team, which is what it's all about. As this ball is cleared towards the boundary line and over for a throw in. You should bring up your mates in country Victoria and country South Australia, and where are you going for the footy? Yeah! And off they go to the footy. And they get together, chin wag amongst themselves and enjoy what's going on. Just like what's happening today. We'd like it to be a closer game, but it's not. But it's all about going and having a look at the country football. Now there's a holding the ball call back on half back. And let's have a look and see. Over there to Tyler McKenzie, who had control of the ball, but he's lost it. Now we'll see what Prince Alfred can do. Kick across towards half back. Marked by Vice Captain Summer. He takes his time. Now runs close to the man on the mark, kicks to the puddle, and it's belted away and goes over for a boundary throw in. As we suggested, we see a few players who have come from other teams. You mentioned Jack Trengove getting involved in the play straight away. And Andrew Bradley's another player who is just all class on and off the field without question. Here's a good scrap at half-back. Well picked up there by Kobe Russell. Had it, lost it. And there's a tap on. Touch off the call. Oscar Clark's kick was touched off the call, and it'll be kicked back towards the centre of the ground. Umpire's letting proceedings go on. It's going to be taken there by Kobe Russell, and his kick for Broadview goes over the boundary line for a throw-in. So we've gone 10 minutes of this term. We've had 1 point scored in this third quarter. So not too much productive work. There's a good short pass in defence. It's marked, and that's Mazzini at half-back. Mazzini, Prince Alfred, looking to be one of the best sides in the competition. Another unbeaten, coached by Nathan Grimer, who's one of the best guys you've ever made at any football ground anywhere. And so you start to get the feeling that, right, getting a few games into the legs of these teams, who's going to shine out? Who's going to be a little bit out of the ordinary? Well, you'd have to say Malunga, Prince Alfred and Port District would be the three at this stage. But it's too early to say. In this term, 11 minutes gone. Little's at half-back. Kicks wide towards centre wing, clears the pack. Scrambling play, no one can get clearance over there. It's close to the boundary line, and can't tell over there if it's over, but the whistle from one of our boundary riders suggests it is over. What do we think now? We're thinking of, let's have a look and see, we're thinking of May, so not too far away from winter. Not too far from winter at all. That's Kobe Russell who does well. His kick across the centre that he's protecting, but he loses the ball. It's kicking towards half forward. Good kick. Very good kick, and the mark is taken up on the half forward line here by Craig Pitt. Craig is going to go for the short pass. And that's alright. Marked out there by Mitch Larson. Mitch Larson on the left boot. Kicks towards the forward pocket. Well, the kick wasn't too bad, but the mark was executed in fine style on the short passes on for Jaden Ryan, the vice-captain. Ryan takes his time at the 12.5 minute mark of this quarter. And now it's Alfred to just take their time. Prince Alfred, no hurry, but they need to score. They've only kicked one goal in this game, and it doesn't look like they're going to kick any at the moment. They really are struggling. It's been a good defensive performance by Prince Alfred, who've had 11 shots at goal to kick 5 goals, 6. Ball in the air, no one can gather. Hand pass out of the pack. Short pass in towards full forward. Prince Alfred, the kicking towards full forward. He's going to bounce through. I think it's going to bounce through. It is! From a distance. And the kick was long and strong. And most importantly, it did the bouncing. And it's gone through for a goal. So that's the first goal of this quarter. It's 6-6-42 to 1-5-11, as you can see through the scoreboard there with the trees underneath. And I just, for a brief moment, apologies, but I'm reckoning that might have even been Trengo, who drifted down from half forward. And there were a few hands that were clapped to each other after he kicked the ball. It didn't look like it was going to make the distance, but it did. And it's got through for a goal. So this has been a pretty impressive performance by Prince Alfred after 14 minutes of this third quarter, and they are in complete control. This has been, well, as good as you could get, remembering that it was 1 goal each early in the piece, but that's pretty much as you are. It's been disappointing ever since. Ball's at centre wing. No one can grab it. Out of the pack, that's a good kick. McNamara in towards half forward. Kicks the ball long, that's the call. Back towards the centre wing position. Nick, a hand pass over the top. Umpire's just letting play go on because the players working the ball and working it very well. That's a good knock on there by Garrels at half-back. Garrels to Trengo. Trengo runs past and looks for the hand pass to come his way. It's going to go to Pitt. Pitt down the ground. Was he taken too high? No. Goes back in. Couldn't quite take the grab. It's out of the pack. Chance there for Wilson. Wilson's kicked by Broadview. Back towards the centre of the ground. Anthony Carlisle couldn't quite take the ball. He went forward. He got clear. Good work there by Lachlan Charlton. Charlton's kicked back towards the centre of the ground. And it's going to be a mark out there to Prince Alfred. Score check, 16 minutes gone in the term. And it's Prince Alfred enjoying the spoils of a visit to Broadview and getting away and putting the game beyond doubt in the second term. The score at the moment now is 7-7-49 to 1-5-11. Well, and that's not a bad little score. Percentage is most important in these games. There's a kick by Craig Pitt in towards forward pocket, but wobbled off the boot, and it'll come straight back over his head. Goes towards centre wing. Nicely picked up there by Kobe Russell. Kobe Russell! Offline through for a behind. So just a 1 goal 6 by Broadview. 1 goal 6. Well, I've had some struggles to try and get the momentum there. 7-7-49 to 1-6-12. Sun shining now after we've had some average weather conditions. Very much so, but it's not too bad now. Now we've got a mark that's taken Into play, the grab is taken there by Kane Flanagan. Kane Flanagan into towards full forward. No one there to take the ball. Going to be taken eventually by Mazzini. Mazzini's kick wide towards the half-back line. He's searching for someone up there who might be able to come in and take the grab. Can't find anyone. Now there's a falling down umpire looking. There's no free kick. It appeared to be taken high. Umpire saying play on. And there's going to be a short pass across the ground towards half-back, and it's all Prince Alfred. All doing it and doing it as they please. Kick is good towards the centre wing position, and the mark is taken there by Joshua Garrels. Garrels goes for the delicate chip pass, and it's pretty good. Just chip it over the top, and he'll go for the long kick down the ground. And does it well too. Goes the short pass. Lachlan Charlton gives that a decent hoof. That's a good kick, and down the ground, coming down the ground, Craig Pitt. Now he, no, I don't think so. Craig Pitt. He's poked it up in the air in the hope that there's a high flyer up there to try and take it. Not quite. Still on the ground, and it's pushed through for a behind. So another behind to Prince Alfred, who maintained the ascendancy at the 19-minute mark of this term. And all they've been able to do is increase the scoreline, which was 1-1 at quarter time, 5-6 at half time, and then at three-quarter time with 2 goals in this term, 5-6, 7-6, 7-8, and Broadview just 1-6. Well done, that's good work, Kobe Russell. Free kick. And that will go to, I'm reckoning that might be Carl Wren. Carl Wren, a long way out from goal, too far out. Too far out, what can he do? He's gone the short pass. That's okay, yeah. Just the player disappearing for a moment. He'll come back into vision in a moment. That's Little's kick into the forward pocket, and it's going to be close towards the boundary line. It's close. Still rolls. Umpire watches. There's a crowd over there beckoning for the umpire to intervene, not necessarily as a holding the ball call. So there'll be a free kick to Broadview, who have struggled with just the one goal in this game. And there's a bit of a throw into the turf down there. I'm thinking that was a bit average. Just to grab the player, and down he went. He was decked big time. And the free kick will go to Broadview in the left forward pocket after 21.5 minutes. Left boot to ball. And the umpire indicates a behind. So for Broadview, oh dear, it was 1-7. Right, kick 1-7-13. And Prince Alfred, well, we've got 7-9-51. So they've got themselves organised, and it's going to be a percentage victory. And they deserve it too. They played very well. As we see the mark after the kick into play taken by, that's Manning. Manning got hold of it towards full forward. The umpire saying play on. It's not going to be a score. Little hand pass. Happy shot at goal. No, not quite. It's gone through for play behind. So in this term, see, they only kicked 4 behinds. Yep. Let's see what can happen when we bring the ball back into play. We've gone 22.5 minutes of this third quarter. Adelaide Football League clash between Prince Alfred, who have visited Broadview, and will pick up what is necessary, and that is valuable points. Jack Fergus. So just a little bit of water in the foreground. Jack went the short pass, and Jack was no giant killer there because Campbell, Wildman has the mark in defence. Getting close to three-quarter time. There's a short pass, and Trengo, who's played very well indeed, comes out and takes the grab. Short pass is okay. Right by Campbell, Wildman. Let's check the time clock. 23 minutes gone. Now that short pass wasn't met. Now it's going to be picked up. That's Jay O'Leary, who's the skipper. And O'Leary went the short pass. Now that's not a bad kick either, because he was under pressure. He got rid of it quickly, and the mark is taken down there by Jake Hodby. See that breeze blowing away, bruise of a wind. Hodby directly in front. Comes in. Let's see. I'm just watching the goal umpire, who has signified a behind. So Broadview in this quarter. Yeah, untidy. Very much so, and the ball's out of bounds. 24 minutes gone in the third quarter. Don't forget, as soon as the game's finished, we'll have a presentation of the player who we adjudicate is the BOG, and that will be Brohart, our cameraman, who'll get across and will take a happy snap and say well done and thank the sponsors, etc. Now let's see. Ball's the call. The attempt to run through there from Joshua Garrels, and there'll be another fresh start. 1 minute less to call in distance. They did it in the AFL now, so you can do it anywhere you like. Usually they hold up a sign as to how long to go. Well, 1 minute to go is the call. And will there be time for a score? We'll wait and see. It could be. Holding's the call. And the umpire has said that's the end of the quarter. The umpire has given it a bit of a verbal Barrett, but that's alright. It's three-quarter time. Now let's have a look and see. Let's see. Well, I'm reckoning that it's one goal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 9, 15, 2 in that quarter, and that might be 7, 8, 50. We're going to have to get those scores sorted. I do apologise, it's very, very awkward where we are to pick up where the scores are and who does what with goals, etc. But we are doing our level best, and as soon as we have the final siren, we'll get the presentation of our footwear. But it's three-quarter time, an easy win coming up to Prince Alfred. They lead, and I've got 7-8-50 to Broadview, 1-9-15. Peter Walsh with you for the Adelaide Football League, and we'll be back to start our final quarter in around about 1 to 2 minutes time.
That was unreal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back here at Broadview, about to start the final quarter. I want to mention about encouragement, assistance, advice and support, the lifeblood of any team or family. If these factors are present, the team is a cohesive entity. At Programs to Fit, we deliver quality workshops for leagues, clubs, teams and individuals. PTF also presents a broad range of coach-specific sessions for all levels. We have a large suite of topics with a focus on the important components of preparation, performance and recovery, physical and nutritional needs, mental application and mental fitness. Topics include creating culture and participation, teamwork and sacrifice, mental fitness and planning tools, communication and language of success, leadership and feedback systems, coaches toolbox, coaches to coach program. Programs to Fit caters to all levels, male, female, senior and junior, and have the ability to tailor programs to suit the needs, budget and timelines of your organisation. With over 23 years of experience across teams and leagues from the top level through to grassroots, talk to us to assist and complement your club's programs and maximise the potential of your coaches and players. For more information, the web programstofit.com.au and email tony@programstofit.com.au. And next week, during our program and the coverage, of course, of all of the football, particularly the Adelaide Football League, we'll be giving you more details about Buddy Bet. Now you might think, what's Buddy Bet? Well, I'll tell you about it all in details next week. And something different I'm hoping that you will enjoy. Now at the end of this game we have, of course, a presentation of the clobber that you wear, and you wear with glee and happiness, etc. And our man who has the responsibility of rushing out and taking the photo is our man who's done brilliantly. That's Roat Ravandi. And I've just gone through the stats that I can gather, and I'm just going to tell you, Roat, down the line, that the man that I reckon has done the trick has been number 9. Number 9 for Prince Alfred, Jack Trengove. Jack Trengove, number 9. He's going to be our BOG, and the presentation will take place at the end of when that siren sounds, which has to be one of the unusual sirens. Anyway, we're away to start this final term. Just looking at those scores too with Broadview. We've only had a couple of goals for the entire game. And can they get one to start the final quarter? We've just started the final quarter, and there's not going to be too much action there. Just a few players falling over and getting themselves organised. Getting down here was Mitchell Field. He's going to organise himself. There'll be 20 players around the pill. 20 players. Kick is all right from Jordan Neal, but It didn't fall where he wanted to fall. And Chol and Yang goes the short pass. Was that a short pass? Well, he won the performance for the BOG in the first round of the year, and that was a pretty reasonable sort of a kick. I'm just trying to pick up who that player is out there. This could be the first goal of the last quarter. Only 30 out from goal. And the kick is going to be touched off hands. Won't go through for a behind. So it's... there's a whistle. Talk to the umpire. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in. Final quarter underway. Little from behind, waits for it to come in his direction. It won't do that. Bounced away. No one can grab it. It's still close to being over the boundary line. Now it is. Good work there. Charging in hard was Campbell Wildman. And there'll be a throw-in. Let's see what can happen now. Early stages of this final quarter. We've only gone 2 minutes. Boundary throw-in. Good pick up there by Mitch Larson. Back to the centre of the ground. Hold it, it's the call. We can hear that all right. We have a gloomy sort of a day. A few rain squalls, but the best side, without question, dominating very well indeed. And that, of course, is Prince Alfred. Just a bit of water there. Not much, but the umpires working together, and there will be a kick to be taken eventually by Broadview. Kick back towards the centre wing position. No one can grab it. Jumping all over the pill, but no one can knock it clear. No one can get anywhere near it. Umpire is having a look, and what's he done? He might have gone for an over-the-shoulder call. Let's wait and see. No, he's going to toss in the air. Final quarter. No one can grab it. Hacked off the ground and let's put it back towards half forward. That's a good kick. And that's a good mark that's taken over there by Campbell Wildman. He goes short. That's alright. Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal now. There's the kick. Favours the wing. Goes towards the centre wing position. It's not clear. It's going to be close to going over the boundary line. It does. The noise from the crowd, which is good. Probably pop back in and have a frothy afterwards and talk to their teammates and put a few dollars across the bar. That's what normally happens. That's what football clubs want to do, to be able to keep themselves going. Boundary throwing, goes nowhere. Goes nowhere at all. Well, there's a good charge down the ground. Hand pass through the middle. And that's a reasonable run down the middle. Towards full forward, it's going to be kicks through for a goal. And you've got to say that's probably the best goal of the day. The best goal of the day from running down the ground, taking the ball forward and popping it through for a goal. And thank goodness for that, because that's just the second goal. Maybe the second or maybe the third goal that was kicked after the ball was sprinting down the ground, and I'm reckoning that might have been number 10. I'm reckoning that might have been number 10, Callum Flanagan. And that was as good as you'd see any goal at all. He eventually kicked the goal after his teammate ran out of bounds, created a bit of extra space and kicked it through for a goal. There's the ball in the air. And there's a free kick for holding the man. It's Jordan Neal. Okay, wide towards the half forward line, trying to find someone out there. Unable to do so, but teammate kicks the ball long in towards full forward, clears the ball, the pack, and it goes over the boundary line for a throw in. So Broadview kicking a goal in this quarter, a much needed goal, but well behind the 8 ball, and they're going to be finishing well behind in this game after they kicked the first goal of the game, but then did the struggling throw in. It's afternoon sunshine there. Ball kicked out of the pack in towards full forward, and there's a snap at goal. A snap at goal running through the pack there, a snap from Garrels, and Garrels has kicked this through for a behind. So Garrels just offline then. As the players spread far and wide, they've gone in this term some 7 minutes. After the game, we will have a presentation of the man who wins the necessary thongs. Tough call. Oh, it is, but still, someone's got a rule. Back towards centre half back. Nicely done there by Jordan Neal. Neal hangs the ball down towards the half forward line. No one can grab it. There's a chance there for a short pass or a snap at goal, and it's going to be the latter, and it's through. Some pats on the back. And number 21, I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking with massive authority, and that's Lachlan Charlton. So whenever there can be a response from Broadview, Prince Alfred have hit back and kicked a goal almost instantaneously, and done so at the 9-minute mark of this term. Ball ready to go. Kicked out of the middle, in towards centre half forward. Again, it's scrambling. Not much happening out there. We're seeing a Prince Alfred team that is very slick, moves the ball well, and looks good. And there's a shot at goal there. It's Trengo just offline, and it goes through for a behind. Okay.
I don't know. I tried earlier. It's slow. Let's get a camera.
Final term, 10 minutes gone. Easy win coming up for Prince Alfred, and they're going to score again, and they're going to score right now. Ball kicked in the air, just offline. It bounces back into play, and it's actually bounced into the big white stick. It's bounced through for a behind, and so at the 10-minute mark of this term, their score, to be confirmed, my friends, is that they are a long way in front. Broadview at 2:09:21. Prince Alfred coming up to, let's see, 8:10:58, and in with a chance of another shot at goal. And this is one of the players who's been so good, Jack Trengove. And he's lining up to take the shot at goal. The man on the mark is Jacqueline Wilson. Well, let's see what he can do. Trengove. On the move. Starts in. He's dragged it across his boot and it's going to be taken through for a behind, I think, down there. Yes. The behind only, but still a productive day for number 9 Jack Trengove, and a productive day for the team that he plays for, Prince Alfred. And where do we go for Broadview? At home, you want to win these games, you want to be close, you want to be tidy. Well, not tonight. There's another short pass into the forward pocket. And the run and gun is provided for on this occasion. Now that's down there, that's Tommy Humphries, the skipper. Now it's disappeared, he's gone over the boundary line. He will cross the white line as of now. Tight angle. Tommy. It's not a bad kick. No, just offline. So unfortunately from Prince Alfred's point of view, they haven't been accurate. 13 minutes gone in the final term. Presentation of our thongs as soon as the final whistle goes. That will be Rohat, who will do what's necessary, doing a sterling job. He and Rosalie Pearson doing the job with following what's going on in the world of stats and the world of scoreboards and the world of anonymous umpires and the world of all sorts of things. Kick towards half forward. Chance now for a push. Umpire watches and he's not going to give a free kick. Charging down there was Jacqueline Wilson, but the umpire's going to toss it in the air at the 13.5 minute mark. Now there's a push this time, and the free kick goes to Trengove. Trengove wearing number 9. That's a good hint there for you, Roha. Number 9 goes the short pass. Does it well, just tips it over the top there. Ralph's I'm sorry, that is who? Mazzini. Kick by him in towards the half forward line. It rolls and it's going to be through the water. He's got it away. And it's gone over the boundary line for a throw in. So a little bit of sunshine there, not a lot. But the weather has been untidy. Boundary throw in. Big call now. Prince Alfred go forward in towards the forward pocket. It's close to the boundary and over for a throw in at the 15-minute mark of the final term. Let's wait and see if we can get another boundary throw in. Easy win coming up to Prince Alfred. Before we had this game, before we started the third round, Benunga and Prince Alfred were both on 4, and they have, yep, they've been pretty slick. Oh, there's a good grab. Very good grab there, Prince Alfred over the top there. Mazzini, that's not Mazzini, that might be Luke McCauley. In towards the forward pocket, clears the pack. Can anyone kick it off the ground? No, they can't. 15.5 minutes gone. Back towards half back, there's a whack behind the ear. Nice running, yeah, good running indeed. That's good work by Cooper O'Leary. Back to the centre of the ground. He's gone the hand pass, looking for Jacob Rolotta. He cuts the ball to half forward, touches on the ground, likes the short pass, and he finds his mark. That was impressive. Well, he's going to take a shot at goal.
It's either the Scottish or the Dutch league, one of the two.
Let's have a look and see. $33. I'm thinking we're looking at 33, which is Jay O'Leary. And Jay O'Leary isn't all that chuffed at that result because it's not what he wanted. So we've gone now 17 minutes in the term. And the win is coming up by way of Prince Alfred, who have been able to thwart any major attempts to push away the side that were they're desperate to win a game to get on the board. Broadview. As slow as a start, just getting that first goal. And that's been the story. We can hear the yelling coming to us from the patrons that are here at Broadview, and that's good to hear. Good to hear. They're here and they're making noise and they're enjoying themselves. Let's see, as Little gets the hand pass down the ground. Short pass is on into towards forward pocket, not quite. Good work in defence there for Prince Albert, that's good. Prince Albert to score with the knock on back towards the half back line. Yeah, there's a tackle and a half. Umpire might have thought it was too strong. And I think that it's going to be a free kick there to Logan McKinnon Collins. He gives it back to Alex Day. Alex Day into towards centre half forward. Short pass is on. No, that's not a bad kick. Mark at centre half forward. A look and a kick down the ground. Jackson Wilson couldn't quite put it through. It's a hot ball. It's 30 metres out from goal. Kick in towards full forward, not quite. And that was from Cale Wren, and it's through for a behind. So the disease of inaccuracy from Broadview continues. Short pass is on. Easy as you like. Mark will be taken by Mackenzie's 3. We've gone 19 and a half minutes. Don't forget, after the game, a quick wrap and then down for a presentation of the man who wins the thong. The thongs, you don't just win one. Randall centre wing. Healthy crowd. Good on you for coming out and enjoying and maybe enduring for a time the team that you're following, but it's all about getting involved in country football. I think we've all been through it. I certainly have for 30 odd years. And you love the fact that you can go and have a quiet one afterwards, talk to the players, then you have your trophy presentations, get yourself organised, go out and have dinner somewhere and then go to training next week and start again. Or at the opposite end. And it's through for a goal. So there's a goal kick at the opposite end for Prince Albert. Prince Alfred getting a goal, and they'll get it now. And they'll get it at the 20-minute mark of this final term. Just a scruff off the ground and through for a goal. And they continue to dominate proceedings now as we get towards the 20-minute mark of this final quarter. Players a bit leg weary. We made mention of what was going on in this competition. And the side that has done all the right things today stays unbeaten. You may be pleased to do that on the bounce down. Up towards half forward. Mark taken there by Mitch Larson. 20 and a half minutes gone in the term. Larson. Gone back a fair way. And he starts his run up. There's a big Big tower right there as he runs past that. He kicks a fair way, it bounces into the post. Not far away. So the play is brought back into play quickly at the 21.5 minute mark of this final quarter. A very impressive win by the side that go into the game as favourites. Balunga still unbeaten. Prince Alfred unbeaten. And when you start to think about when they will play and who will play what, when and where, you start to get, feel pretty good about it. There's from that, the ball that's going to be taken and hooked in towards full forward and bounces over the boundary line for a throw in. So we're going to get, without fear and favour, about 3 more minutes of play, I reckon. And that being the case, we'll have the siren and then the presentation and we'll be in business. Short pass on. Umpire watches carefully. Broadview attempting to try and knock the ball clear. They've had surges all day. They've been trying to knock the ball away, but there's a free kick. And the short pass is on. There goes the call. Kick for Prince Alfred. Here towards full forward. Now watching what the umpire's doing down there. Now, number 9 standing the mark down there. That's Carl Wren. And let's see what can happen out there. We're a fair distance away from where we'd like to be. Kick on its way. It's through for another behind. So some errant kicking at goal by the side that will win the game. That's Prince Alfred. And we've gone 23.5 minutes. 23.5 minutes. We'll wrap it up as soon as the game's finished. Kick into play, and that's a good week too. Taking the mark is Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal goes the short pass. Who can take it down there? No one can. Over the shoulder call. And there's a free kick. And the free kick goes to Broadview. Very close to the final siren here. 24 minutes of play having elapsed. And we've gone deep into red ink, deep into time, as we see our man Jack Trengove take the mark. Trengove takes the mark, goes the short pass into his forward pocket. No one can take it. No one can knock the ball away. There's to be an over the shoulder call. Umpire says no, play on, advantage. Kick doesn't travel too far. Scramble play at centre half forward. Trengove got rid of it. There's a scramble. Strong work there by Bradley. And he'll lose control of the ball. So it'll be brought now back towards centre wing. And the mark out there is taken by Jack Fergus. Down the ground, in towards the half forward line. No one can grab it. 25 gone. I'll give you 30 seconds maybe, folks. Maybe 30. Almost siren time. An easy win to Prince Alfred. Jack Trengove goes back, waits for the ball to come in his direction. It won't come that far. 25.5 gone. Short pass on back towards the centre of the ground. And that's an easy mark. It's taken there by Craig Pitt. Pitt back to the centre. Thumps the ball down the ground. Good long kick. And they're going to run again. Kick in towards full forward. Touched on, no, just. Umpire's going to signal that it was touched. Yeah. So play on's the call. not quite a full-time score. 26 minutes gone. Easy win coming up to Prince Alfred. Easy win. They're going to come into attack and might take a kick on the siren. There's a player down behind play, and that's Prince Alfred player. He gets to his feet. Yeah, he looks to be shaking a little bit too. He's got a tap on the leg. That's Lockie Charlton out there, and he's going to be helped from the ground. 27 gone, and there'll be a, what's he going to do over there? Lockie's gone, and there'll be a shot at goal, which is too far out. Umpire's going to say kick the ball now. 27 gone. Kick into full forward, and there's a mark down there. That was a reasonable sort of a grab. So this might be the last shot of the game, because the ball fell about 10 or 12 metres short, and I'm reckoning down there that might be Oscar Clark. Oscar Clark directly in front. He's on his way in. There's the siren, and Oscar Clark kicks a goal on the siren. And that was the siren, folks, I kid you not. That was the siren, and that is the end of the game. And now it's 2 goals 11 to 9 goals, I'm not sure. 2-11-23 to 9 goals 9. Not 100% sure. Can't tell you, but I can tell you an easy win to Prince Alfred, who started slowly and then charged home and had a very, very impressive win. Now, the judge is me actually. The person who gets the goodies is Jack Trengove. Jack Trengove, number 9 for Prince Alfred. So he's number 9. And so what we're going to do now is, Tommy's been, that's Rohat is going to find him, and we're going to take a happy snap and a presentation. Jack Trengove, a busy player. We don't have all the stats, we can't get access to those, but we will get across and say thank you to all and sundry as soon as we can. But an easy win in the finish. Prince Alfred kicking 9 goals and Broadview kicking 2. Let's have a look and see. I'll just get that score again. Could we see that again? Let's see. Look here. We're just doing a little bit of digging here, my folks. Let's see. Waiting for the official presentation. If I could just get that final score again. Tommy, if someone could send that through to me again, because we've got just a few issues. If I could get those, and we can wrap it up then, and then organise for the presentations of the man who deserves to be the winner of the best player, that's Jack Trengove. So, if it's possible, if we can just get that final score of the game played here at the Broadview Oval, an easy win in the finish to Prince Alfred. We might be able to confirm that, if that's okay, because I don't want to hang on for too long. Players are leaving, as is the case with spectators. 3-6-24 Broadview, and they were defeated by Prince Alfred. And Prince Alfred were 12-11 83. Thank you, Tommy the Tank Engine, and thank you for your assistance there, Rohat. The final scores in this match: Prince Alfred 12-11-83, defeating Broadview 3-6-24. The best player on the ground, number 9 for Prince Alfred, that was Jack Trengove. Thanks to those who rendered assistance for our coverage today. It's different. And a big thank you too, of course, to Alfred and Tommy the Tank Engine, and to Rosalie back in the studios. Final scores again in this match: it was Prince Alfred 12-11-83, defeating Broadview 3-6-24. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the Adelaide Football League game this afternoon. Peter Walsh signing off and saying good night to you all.